want to hear
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll begin shortly as soon as we get this beautiful car off our area so we can bring our kids in. We'll go ahead and begin. Give us about 5 more minutes and we'll go ahead and start. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll use it.
Oh my god, so you want to hear it on the bus with me? You hear it on the bus with me when I'm here standing? Because you were wanting to tell you. Look here, you want a copy of Pomp and Circumstance? You want a copy of Pomp and Circumstance?
I'll make it think I'm actually doing something. No, I'm good. All right, I'll go sit there after. All right, so the car's moving. Something's happening.
Good evening. Good evening and welcome to John B. Alexander High School's commencement exercise for the mighty class of 2023. I am Ernesto Sandoval, the proud principal of John B. Alexander High School. I want to say thank you to the mighty Bulldog Band under the direction of Mr. Joshua Martinez for pomp and circumstance tonight. To begin our ceremony, the presentation of colors will be conducted by the John B. Alexander High School's Junior ROTC program under the direction of Senior Army Instructor Lieutenant Colonel David Ramirez, Senior Army Instructor Sergeant First Class Pedro Villarreal. The Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge will be recited by Vianney Flores, and the National Anthem will be sung by Jocelyn Paseco. I would like to remind our guests to please remove their caps during the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. Will everyone please rise?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rugged twinkling of the bombs bursting in the air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. We will observe a moment for silence to reflect, pray, or meditate.
Thank you. Please be seated. As we celebrate this special event, please keep in mind that it is a formal ceremony. Please turn off your cell phones or place them on silent mode. I ask that in consideration of others, that you refrain from loud shouting, use of noisemakers, or trying to get your graduates' attention. Everyone here wishes to celebrate this important accomplishment. We want to celebrate this momentous accomplishment in a manner that will befit everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, before me I have the Mighty Bulldog class of 2023. Please give them a round of applause. Before I continue, let me introduce our platform guest this evening, President of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Ramiro Vélez III, Vice President of the Board of Trustees, Ms. Elisa Flores Oliveros, Secretary of the Board of Trustees, Ms. Michelle Molina, Board Member Gilbert Aguilar Jr., Board Member Francisco Frank Castillo, Board Member Javier Montemayor Jr., also this evening, our Superintendent for the United Independent School District, Mr. David H. Gonzalez, the Chief Financial Officer, Ms. Laida Benavides, Associate Superintendent for Human Resources, David Canales, Associate Superintendent for Administration Operations Services, Mike Garza, Associate Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, Ms. Emma Lessa, Assistant Superintendent for Administration and Policies, Rebecca Cos Morales. The John B. Alexander High School administrative staff includes Dean of the Health Science Magnet Program, Ms. Elvira Gaona, Dean of the Early College Program, Ms. Michelle Lopez, Assistant Principals, Mr. Gilbert Cardenas, Mr. Eduardo Garza, Mrs. Selena Gomez, Ms. Vanessa Guzman, Mrs. Priscilla Leija, Mrs. Isabel Valdez, the Campus Instructional Coordinator, Ana Aguiar, the Campus Academic Coordinator, Jesus Sandoval Jr., our Student Activity Director, Ms. Elizabeth Lozano, our counselors, very important people, Ms. Sonia Alvarado, Ms. Ada Joella Ballesteros, Ms. Marta Cavazos, Ms. Brenda Herrera, Mr. Joel Leal, Ms. Berta Lopez, Ms. Elizabeth Reina Garner, Ms. Araceli Rodriguez, Ms. Sandra L. Rodriguez, Ms. Sandra M. Rodriguez, and Mr. Richard Santini. Sponsors for the class, Ms. Mirta Pina and Mr. Louis Mendoza. Thank you for everything you've done. And now the backbone of our school, the strength, the wind behind the sails. I want to say thank you to the best faculty anybody could ask for. Faculty and staff of John B. Alexander High School, please stand and be recognized. All right. Before proceeding with my message to the graduates and their families, I would like to acknowledge some of our graduates who have maintained perfect attendance throughout their high school careers or for their entire educational career. As parents, encouraging regular attendance is one of the most powerful ways you can prepare your child for success, both in school and in life. When you make school attendance a priority, you help your child get better grades and develop a healthy life habits. Perfect attendance from first grade all the way through 12th grade, Jesus Dominguez. Perfect attendance at the high school, Cesar Ibarra. Daniel Perez. Julissa Reyes. Christian Rodriguez. Cristina Grana Gedrange. Dilana Najera Rios. Congratulations on this wonderful accomplishment. You guys may be seated. Now I have to acknowledge one more person because we kind of just started this year. We tracked perfect attendance with teachers. I do have one teacher who had perfect attendance, and he should be recognized for that. Mr. Oscar Benavides, are you here, sir? You better be here. Mr. Oscar Benavides, thank you, sir, for your perfect attendance. I have these almost weekly conversations with Mr. Aguilar, where he comes in and he tells me some great accolade, some great success that one of our students has had or is having or is currently experiencing. And it's almost a weekly ritual for us. He knows I enjoy hearing how well you guys do beyond once you graduate from high school. So he comes to me yesterday and he tells me about a young lady that graduated, I think 2016 or 2017. She has just graduated from Harvard. All right, she had just graduated from Harvard. Amazing kid. Then I started thinking back of other stories. Ian graduated from MIT and is now pursuing his master's at MIT. Then I think of Aisha. Aisha graduated from college and is now in her first year, maybe second year of med school. Amazing kids, amazing. But it's not 1 in 600 or 1 in 700 that have this talent or this ability. It's more like 500 of the 700 of you have this ability. You have this power. You have this skill. You have the intelligence to make it at this next level. You want me to tell you what it is that they've had, that they've brought to the table, and they have refused to barter, trade it away for anything? 4 things. 1, they chose to dream big. They were not afraid. They were not afraid to have a huge dream that took them not only out of Laredo, out of Texas, out to wherever, somewhere in Massachusetts, somewhere in Austin, somewhere in where's MIT? Boston still. So anyway, but they decided to dream big. Number 2, they worked hard. They had grit. They have grit. They continue to work hard. They made sacrifices. Sometimes you're going to have to make sacrifices. Do I spend time with my friends, or do I put time into the classroom and in the books? They chose the books. They were not afraid to fail. Sometimes we're going to fail. It's going to happen. But failure doesn't define us, it refines us. Failure for you has to be, okay, what did I learn from this experience? And then you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you move on and continue marching towards your dream. Expect failure, welcome failure, learn from failure. And finally, all these individuals have one amazing trait that's just, I wish I possessed it to the level that they do. They know and they're inherently kind. The biggest moments, the most heartfelt moments, the most sorrowful moments in my life have been when someone was vulnerable and I was not kind in return. I was flippant. I was indifferent. I was too busy focused on other things. I was not present in the moment. These people are hurting. They needed kindness. I was mean. Think about it, guys. Think about the people that if you think of one of your fondest memories, you're going to go back and you're going to think about, who do I think about? You're going to say, wow, it was somebody who was kind to me. It was somebody who was really nice to me when I needed that, or maybe you didn't need it, but it was there and you remembered that. Be that person, guys. Be that person who will be remembered for their kindness decades after you've had your conversation with them. Those are the 4 things, guys. Dream big, work hard, sacrifice. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, and be kind. You do that, you're going to be super successful. Bulldogs, you know I love each and every one of you. I'm going to keep track of you guys. To the Mighty Bulldog class of 2023, you guys are amazing. Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the Board President of the United Independent School District, Mr. Ramiro Vélez III, and the Superintendent for United ISD, Mr. David H. Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mr. Sandoval. Good evening, John B. Alexander High School class of 2023 and members of the audience. On behalf of the United Independent School District Board of Trustees, Superintendent David H. Gonzalez, administrators and staff, I would like to welcome you all to the class of 2023 commencement ceremony. It is really an honor to have the opportunity to address each of you this evening. We are here today to celebrate the culmination of 13 years of schooling. Each of you has worked incredibly hard to earn your place as a proud graduate of John B. Alexander High School. Through your efforts and the support of your families and loved ones, you have attained the first of many goals in your life. I want you to know that your high school and your district are incredibly proud of you. To the teachers, administrators, and families, these fine young graduates could not have done it without your support, nurturing, and wisdom. On behalf of the rest of the school board, I would like to thank you for guiding our students to what is not only the end of their formative years, but the beginning of many more successful endeavors. Again, on behalf of United ISD, I wish you luck in your future pursuits. I know that you will accomplish anything that you set your mind to achieving because you are united strong. Go forth into the world and soak up all the knowledge and beauty that it has to offer. May God bless you and guide you through your years beyond United ISD. Again, congratulations, class of 2023 graduates.
Good evening, class of 2023. So this is it. You have reached your first of many milestones in your life. Soon you will embark on your future and all the challenges and expectations life has in store for you. Some of you will begin your careers, others will pursue vocational training, some will enter the military, and others will go straight into the workforce. Whatever your path you choose, you will always have the lessons you've learned growing up as a student with United ISD. While you have achieved this goal, it's not without the help of your teachers, as mentioned right now by Mr. Sandoval, your families, especially your parents. Ladies and gentlemen who are graduating, please stand and turn to your parents and let's give them a hand at this time. You all can stand. Graduating class, turn to your parents and thank them. Thank you very much. May sit down. As superintendent of schools, I would personally like to thank every educator and family member responsible for walking you through life's path the last 13 years. Mr. Sandoval, the Alexander class of 2023 has many outstanding individuals, such as Nadiana Ramon, this year's Dasher captain, and was also the school's Princess Pocahontas representative. We have Roel Sauceda, this year's drum major, and has been part of the Mighty Bulldog Band for the last 4 years. This year's prom king, and was also part of the Superintendent's Advisory Committee. Yanil Ayala, a hardworking and dedicated UIL academic scholar who competed and placed over his high school experience at the district, regional, and state level. And finally, we have a student, Felicia Rico, Good Samaritan, who always took the time to help her neighbor when she received a packet, her neighbor was not there. Sandoval, these are the students that are coming out of your campus, and you should be very proud as principal. To all the Alexander High School class of 2023, go out there, pursue your dreams, and make a life that will touch and inspire the next generation. Felicidades, congratulations.
It is my pleasure to welcome to the podium Mr. Javier Montemayor, who will be recognizing our graduates who have committed to joining the military.
Thank you. Good evening, graduates, parents, families. I am proud to announce the students who have enlisted in a branch of military service. It is because of their great sacrifices that we are able to enjoy our freedoms. So with a great degree of sincerity and humility, we simply say thank you, and we wish you the best in serving our country. All enlistees, please stand and remain standing until all students have been recognized. Students enlisting in the United States Army, Gilbert Avila Jr., Cliseric Garcia, Patricio Gustavo Riddle, Daniela Moreno, Alejandro Castro, Nicolás Lopez. Students enlisting in the United States Marine Corps, Eric Garcia, Genaro Hernandez, Michael Hernandez. Students enlisting in the United States Navy, Maximiliano Chacon. Thank you to all of you, and good luck. You may be seated.
The students who will deliver their speech at the graduation ceremony were selected based on natural criteria to deliver messages of students' own choice. The content of each student speaker's message is a personal expression of the individual student and does not reflect the endorsement, sponsorship, position, or expression of the district. The senior class president for this year is Mr. Abel Valdez. Upon graduation, Abel will attend the University of Texas at San Antonio. Your class president, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. Sandoval, for the introduction. I appreciate your support and guidance throughout these years. Good evening, everyone. My name is Abel Valdez, and I have been your class president for the past 4 years. Before I begin, I would like to thank God for all of his blessings, because if it weren't for him, I would not be standing here today. It has been a true honor being able to serve as your class president for the past 4 consecutive years, and I am thrilled to be here with you today as you celebrate and graduate as John B. Alexander High School's class of 2023. Our 4 years flew by so quickly. None of us standing here today accomplished it by ourselves. We all know someone who has supported us and, more significantly, taught us the way of life. These are the people who had faith in us and told us that we could do anything. They are the ones who disciplined and educated us into the individuals we are today. Some may no longer be with us, and if that's the case, I hope you'll think of them today. If they are present to celebrate your accomplishment, I hope you will find a way to express your gratitude for what they have done to bring you to this day, graduation day. To my parents, as well as my brothers and sisters, Vale, Vivi, Ariel, Alexander, and Aiden, please stand to be recognized. I love you guys. I couldn't ask for a greater support system. My parents have made daily sacrifices, and it is because of their efforts that I am able to stand here to address you all today. I will never be able to express how much I love and appreciate you. To my mom, thank you for teaching me the ways of life and for always being there for me in the good times and the bad. I will forever be grateful to God that I have such a beautiful, caring, and loving mother like you. Thank you for always having my back, for being my AKA attorney, Elle Woods, throughout my junior and senior year. This is something that you and I will never forget about because it was our little inside joke. Thank you for always listening to me, especially at times when I couldn't handle the pressure. You were always there to pick my head up. The love and sacrifice that you have made for me is something that I will never be able to return. You truly are my #1 best friend. I love you forever. To my dad, thank you for always showing me that life is not always easy, and that to be successful in life, you need to work hard. Thank you for always being somebody that I can look up to, even though I'm taller than you now. And for being a great role model. Thank you for being the man of the house and for always working so hard to make sure we have food on our table and a roof over our heads. I love you. Mom and Dad, you have taught me so many things such as kindness, love, responsibility, respect for others, and good manners. You have shaped me into the person I am today, and I am forever grateful for that. I would also like to give a shout out to my sister and my future college roommate, Ariel. You have been and will forever be my best friend. Now, make space for me because I'm moving in and I've got a shotgun in the master bedroom. Love you. And for the rest of my siblings, it's official, I am now the favorite child. I would also like to acknowledge all of my teachers that I have had ever since I attended Lollipop Learning Center. Thank you. Each of you have made a significant and lifelong impact in my life and have prepared me to go out into the real world. I would like to give a special shout out to Ms. Gonzalez, my pre-cal teacher. I will be honest, I hate math, but walking into your classroom my junior year was something that I would look forward to daily. Ms. Gonzalez, you are an awesome teacher. Looking back, I still feel like that freshman that was asking the teachers if it was true about the whole 2-week-long spring break. The date, March 13th, 2020, is a day that we will forever have engraved in our minds because it was something that we didn't see coming, a worldwide pandemic. Having to grow up a little faster, do online learning, and convert our bedrooms into a classroom is something that nobody anticipated. During that COVID era, I was doing TikToks, watching every Netflix show there was, and pretending to do the online workouts for athletics. I guess maybe that's why I never made varsity. The coaches were definitely onto me. It's crazy to think that these past 4 years, we were still able to make it through. Coming back to school face-to-face was a weird feeling because we were so comfortable staying home. I still remember being a junior, and my sophomore friends at the time would ask me for help when having to find their classrooms. And I would stare at them and say, I don't know, it's my first year here too. Coming back to school my junior year, I remember seeing my sophomore teachers around school and saying hi to them, and they would look at me as if I was a complete stranger to them. Then again, I remember that they probably only met my ceiling fan or the bulldog image every day. When I started to write my speech, I thought to myself, what in the world am I going to say to people who are heading out into the real world and need guidance just like me? Something my dad has always told me growing up is that life is not always simple. Throughout the stages of growing up, you will learn to win and to lose. Losing can be the biggest motivator to get you even bigger wins. And trust me when I say this, because I didn't always win. But the things I lost gave me the determination to win the bigger things in life. Looking back, I realized that the times I was told no, wasn't chosen, didn't win, didn't make the cut, were as important, if not more crucial, than the moments I was told yes. We must learn to win gracefully, but lose with pride. Nobody's life is perfect. If life was perfect, then there wouldn't be struggles, worries, stress, depression, and embarrassment. I remember not long ago, I used to get embarrassed when I would make a mistake. If I made any little mistake, such as messing up when public speaking, for example, I would have that moment engraved in my mind for days. Growing up, however, you start to realize that the feeling of embarrassment is a part of the human experience. In life, you will make mistakes, possibly harm the people you love, and ruin great moments for you and for others. You'll misspeak at some point and perhaps put your trust in someone you shouldn't have. What's important is that we don't hide from our mistakes. If you make a mistake, own up to it, because at the end of the day, we learn just as much from our mistakes as we do from our successes. There will be times in life when you need to stand up for yourself and fight for what you believe in. Times when the right thing to do is just apologize and be the bigger person, or times when the right thing to do is turn around and avoid problems. And then again, other times where the right thing to do is to simply sit and listen to the advice of those who have come before us. In life, people will try their very best to tarnish your reputation. They will make it their mission to ruin you and discourage you from moving forward in life. Those are the naysayers, the doubters, the cynics. Those who don't believe in you and don't want to see you succeed. You'll often encounter people like this in your life. And when you do, just say to yourself, I guess I must be doing something right. Don't let them stop you. Have them be your biggest motivator. Before you judge someone, I encourage you to get to know them and have a conversation with them. Kindness is something that our world could use more of. Be yourself, and if someone criticizes or attempts to put you down, then walk away with your head held high. As we all go out into the real world, let's live life to the fullest and enjoy every second of it. Treat everyone with respect, smile at janitors, receptionists, or the homeless, just as much as you would smile and greet your bosses or those with higher stature. Learn from everything. It's important to pay attention when things go well, but even more important to pay extra attention when they don't. Make connections, challenge yourself, be open to change, be proactive, and be productive. Life is only going to get more challenging, so we must stay focused on our goals. As each and every one of you start this new path, I wish you luck. Ask God to guide you every day. Class of 2023, let's look forward to the future, yes, but for today, let's enjoy the present. Enjoy today and all it represents. From the scared kindergartner to the strong person sitting in your chair today. In the words of Taylor Swift, the scary news is you're on your own now. But the cool news is you're on your own now. Congratulations, class of 2023, we did it.
The salutatorian for this year is Matthew Chen. Upon graduation, Matthew will attend Rice University. Mr. Chen.
Well, class of 2023, how are we doing tonight? Family and friends, how are we doing tonight? Now, I know there's a lot more for us to go through, so I'll try to keep my speech short. As our time in Alexandria comes to a close, I would love to say that I enjoyed every moment of these 4 years. I think all of you know about how truthful that is. It would be a bit of a lie. For our time here has been tumultuous and often stressful, but now at least we can look back and say, we survived. We made it through. We have all had our struggles, we have all had our hurdles, and though I cannot pretend to understand what everyone here has gone through, what I can do is congratulate the class of 2023 for having the resilience to reach the finish line. Now, I would like to... Thanks, I love y'all too. Now, I would like to ask that every student here look back and be proud of all the good they have done. And remember, for every good deed we can remember, there are so many more left forgotten. But they won't be left uncelebrated. Could everyone here give themselves a massive round of applause? And now, at the end of an era in our lives, I also request that all of you leave behind the mistakes that we are ashamed of. For this graduation is not only an ending, but a new beginning. A beginning that promises fresh challenges, probable and unavoidable suffering, and no small amount of tears shed. I recommend you buy your tissues in advance. But on the bright side, which I have few of those, it is also a chance to do better than we ever did before, and a chance for life to be made happier than ever. We cannot predict the future, but what we can do is continue with the same determination that everyone here has shown. For as long as we have hope, we may endure what suffering is to come. In the meantime, I ask that everyone not be afraid to reach out for help if you need it. Just for today, however, it would be enough if we celebrated the friendships we have made and gave our most sincere gratitude to those that have helped us go as far as we did. I'll get a head start on everyone here. To my family, I thank you for pushing me farther than I think I could have gone and catching me when I inevitably stumbled. For my mother, 我真的就是挺爱你的，虽然我不告诉你。And for my teachers and counselors, I thank you for guiding me so well through these 4 years of education. However, there are others that have helped me in different but just as important ways. For my friends, I'll say this. You all have made life worth living, brought me untold irritation, and though I have not told you this before, I'll say it now. I tolerate your presence. 4 years is far too short of a time to know you. Y'all should be ashamed not getting to know me earlier. And one last thank you. I give my most sincere gratitude to the class of 2023, the best class and the only class, and the class that somehow made COVID bearable. Party hard, everyone. Be safe and don't drink too much. Good luck, everyone, and good night.
Thank you, Matthew, for those words. The valedictorian for the John B. Alexander High School for the class of 2023 is Krisha Sanjay Rupani. Upon graduation, Krisha will attend the Canfield Business Honors Program in the McComb School of Business at the University of Texas in Austin.
Are you ready for it? Hello and once again, welcome, family, friends, faculty, and staff. Thank you for joining us on this very, very memorable night. Bienvenidos, familiares, amigos, facultad y profesores. Gracias por acompañarnos en esta muy memorable noche. मेरे प्यारे परिवार का बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है। इस यादगार रात पर आने के लिए धन्यवाद। As I stand here in front of you on this podium as the valedictorian of your class, I see no difference between you and I. In the crowd somewhere, there is a dazzler who worked all year on perfecting her high kicks, a drum major who practiced in the sun for countless hours, a loyal HEB employee who picked up extra shifts to support his family, and the one who did everything to keep me smiling. You all are my valedictorians. Walking into Mr. Sandoval's office and hearing the news, I expected to be overwhelmed with joy. However, I shocked myself In that moment, the last 4 years replayed in my head. I thought about all the things I didn't do to get here. Don't get me wrong, valedictorian is an outstanding achievement. Trust me, I will be highlighting that word on every resume from here on out. And not to mention how every waiter or waitress in every restaurant my family has visited in the last month knows that I am Alexander's class of 2023 valedictorian, thanks to my dad, who is beyond proud of me. I will remember moments like those forever. Going back to the things I didn't do and the things I lost when becoming valedictorian. I lost relationships. Friends who thought I was ignoring them in their countless unanswered FaceTime calls. Family who thought I was cooped up in my rooms, talking to friends or scrolling through Instagram instead of spending time with them. In reality, I was either studying or tending to cotton candy bouquet or being so stressed that I could not bring myself to do either. In a constant state of worry or overwhelm, I lost nights of sleep and I skipped meals. The thought of losing friends, missing moments with aging grandparents, or the feeling of FOMO consumed me. I doubted myself and cannot bring myself to enjoy the new title of valedictorian. But being here right now in this moment and seeing everyone's happy faces, my friends and family, I am realizing that it was not being valedictorian that made me unhappy. It was not living in the moment and making every good moment last. That is what I should have focused on. I now fully see the importance of being present in all things and being thankful for all things. If you always appreciate the journey, your life will be the greatest destination. Now as we are all off to college, the workforce, or military, none of our ranks will matter anymore, but what will matter is our desire to succeed, putting our education to good use, giving back to the community, and along the way doing what makes us happy while cherishing every single moment. I cannot end my high school journey without expressing my unending gratitude to my amazing counselor, Ms. Cavazos, who supported me at every second, Ms. Oronos, who taught me some of the calculus of life, Ms. Rigal, Ms. Anderson, Ms. Villarreal, Ms. Yelderman, and all of the teachers who had a lasting impact in my life. My best friends, my tennis team, my fellow officers, thank you so much for sticking by my side through it all. And most of all, thank you to my family, my grandparents, my uncles, my aunts, my cousins, and especially my parents. Anju and Sanjay Rapani, I love you to the moon and back. A big congratulations to all my peers and parents. And again, in the wise, wise words of Queen Taylor Swift, you are the only one who will get to decide what you will be remembered for. And so it goes, class of 2023. I will remember you all too well. And once again, are you ready for it? Thank you so much and have a great night.
It is a great honor that I introduce to you the top graduates of the class of 2023 for John B. Alexander High School. Students, please stand when your level of distinction is called. This evening, I introduce you to our graduates who achieved cum laude distinctions. These students earned a weighted numerical grade average between 90 and 94. Thank you, students. There are 146 students who earned this distinction. Please rise. You may be seated. Our next group of students to be recognized are those who earned a weighted numerical grade average between 95 and 99. Magna cum laude graduates. Graduates of great distinction, please stand and be recognized. Thank you, students. There are 127 students who earned this distinction. Please be seated. The final group of students to be recognized are the summa cum laude graduates. Students, please stand and be recognized. These are graduates earning the highest distinction with the weighted numerical grade average of 100 or higher. We are proud to say that we have 136 of these at John B. Alexander High School. Please be seated. Superintendent Gonzalez, will you please join me at this time to certify the graduates, sir?
Graduates, will you please stand at this time?
As principal of John B. Alexander High School, it is my honor to certify to the United Independent School District Board of Trustees and Mr. David H. Gonzalez, Superintendent of Schools, that the John B. Alexander High School class of 2023 graduating candidates have met all their graduation requirements of the state of Texas, the Texas Education Agency, and the United Independent School District.
With the authority vested in me by the United Independent School District Board of Trustees and the Texas Education Agency, I certify that the members of the graduating class of 2023 of John B. Alexander High School are hereby proclaimed graduates with all the rights and privileges. Graduates, you may move your tassel to the left. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Diplomas will now be distributed by members of the Board of Trustees of the United Independent School District. The graduates' names will be read by Ms. Berta Lopez and Ms. Araceli Rodriguez.
So should we wait for the...
Samantha Catherine Aguilar. Tenoch Aguilar. Sierra Akira Aguilera. Eduardo Aguilera Jr. Christian Joel Aguirre. Larissa Anali Aldaco. Austin Isaiah Alegría, Fernanda Alejandro Sieber, Alexa Fernanda Almanza, Belinda Lisette Almendaris, Ramiro Alonso, Victoria Lee Almendaris, Dora Alicia Alvarado, Victor Manuel Almendaris Jr., Mario Hugo Alvarado Jr., Ariel Roberto Álvarez, Daniel Mauricio Álvarez, Hassel Álvarez, Samantha Nicole Álvarez, Sebastian René Álvarez, Samantha Nicole Álvarez, Sebastian René Álvarez, Rachel Amezquita, José Alberto Ángel Enríquez, Iván Aragón Martínez, José Alexander Arce, Samantha Arce, Mia Arnil Arguello Garza, Carolina Michelle Arredondo, Vielka Tylee Arredondo, Sebastian Arriaga, Gilberto Ávila Jr., Jasmine Gabriela Ávila, Samuel Isaac Áviles, Janiel Emil Ayala Valentín, Luis Humberto Baeza, Emiliano Valderas, Fátima Valderas Valdés, Andrew Jonathan Barrera, Alejandro Barrón, Alejandra Marisa Becerra, Juan de Dios Benavides Jr., Roberto Joaquín Benavides, Vania Benavides Muñoz, Christopher Bernal, Gareth Bernardino, Armando Blanco Jr., Arleth Blanket, Jorge Enrique Bocanegra Jr., Alexa Angelina Bortoni, Michael Edward Boswell, Ariana Lauren Botello, George Anthony Brizuela, Andrés Gabriel Cabello, Genesis Cabrera Ayala, Angela Cabello, Hailey Samara Cadena, Edwin Caldera, Miguel Ángel Calvillo, Anthony Conrad Camacho, Carly Jezebel Camacho, Minelli Ixchel Camargo, Shesid Camargo, Roberto José Camarillo, Daniel Arturo Campos, Mauricio Canales, Isabela Marie Campos, Eduardo Canamar, Dominic Moisés Cantú, Patricio Andrés Cantú, Jimena Giselle Cantú, Melanie Jimena Cantú Arispe, Isabela Elise Cárdenas, Miguel Ángel Cárdenas, Ricardo Cárdenas, Samantha Cárdenas, Oscar Arturo Carmona Jr., Mary Janelle Carpenter, Eileen Guadalupe Carrion, Chanel Isabela Carrillo, Caroline Emily Caso, Karen Janitzia Castañeda Guerra, Emiliano Castaño Guerra, Dana Shareni Castañeno Solis, Andrew Castillo Jr., Edgar Esteban Castillo, Fernanda Castillo, Paulina Castillo, Vanessa Michelle Castillo Martinez, Vanessa Castillo Rodriguez, Alejandro Daniel Castro, Priscilla Castro, Raimundo Cavazos III, Elizabeth Nicole Cázares, Matthew Cedeno, Yarisbel Cedeno Bustillo, Adrián Jesús Cedillo Jr., Kaylin Saudev Cerda Tovar, Alexandra Arlene Cervantes, Maximiliano Chacón, René Chaides Jr., Alessandra Eileen Chapa, Sofia Chavana, Jason Alexander Chavarria, Kareli Yasmin Chavarria, Jonathan Chavez, Adrián Alejandro Chavez Muñoz, Matthew Chen, Santiago Chinchilla Vallejo, Johnny Cisneros Martinez, Mia Lee Compián, Benjamin Humberto Contreras III, Danelli J. Contreras, Guillermo Guadalupe Contreras, Jason Ismael Contreras, Luis Fernando Contreras, Melanie Michelle Contreras Alarcón, Angela Cornejo, Jessica Ruby Cornejo, Ella Camille Cortez, Aiden Matthew Crawford, Heriberto Cruz Jr., Gerardo Joaquín Cruz, José Alberto Cruz Jr., Juan Carlos Cruz Jr., Edward Sebastian Dancos, David Davila Jr., Priscilla Ann Davila, Sergio Emil de Alba, Andrea Annalise de la Cruz, Diego de la Garza, Natalia René de la Garza, Alessandra Marie de la Ola, Ana Evelia de la Rosa, Kenneth Lewis de León, Paulo de León Jr., Víctor Javier de León, Abigail de los Santos, José Ramón de los Santos, Jimena del Campo López, Morgan Elise de la Paz, Cristina Mercedes de León, Alondra Saori Delgado Santos, Andrew Thomas DeValley, Victoria Isabella Diaz, Anthony Thomas DeValley, Daniel Irineo Díaz Cantú, Jesús Alejandro Domínguez, Daxia Lisbeth Durán Puga, Chriselle Verónica Elias, David Andrew Elizondo, Regina Eljure Romero, Brighton Anthony Esparza, Dana Karen Esparza, Jesus Alejandro Esparza, Matthew Alexander Esparza, Mia Lee Esparza, Miguel Ángel Esparza Jr., Rolando Daniel Esparza, Juan José Espejo, Sergio Espinosa Jr., Arlene Espinosa, Jesús Josué Espinosa, Jorge Espinosa Jr., Francisco Daniel Estrada, Mariel Estrada, Francesca Isabela Farías, María de Los Ángeles Felizardo, Diego Flores, Esteban Flores Jr., Luis Enrique Flores, Paulina Flores, Sadie Lorraine Flores, Tomás Flores Jr., Valeria Sofía Flores, Vianey Analí Flores, Daniela Cecilia Flores Chapa, Leila J. Fraga, Amber Lynette Fuentes, Gabriel Galindo, Vania Galindo, Elizabeth Gallardo, Gael Gallegos, Aiden Omar Galvan, Nicole Galvan, Sheila Paola Galvan Muñoz, Alejandro Adrián Galvez, Abigail Garcia, Abisaí Garcia, Aleli Giselle Garcia, Asael Garcia, Ana Sofía Garcia, Alejandro Adrián Garcia, Ashley Nicole Garcia, Cleseric Montserrat Garcia, Elila Nicole Garcia, Eric Alejandro Garcia, Eric Amir Garcia, Esteban Damián Garcia, José Rolando Garcia, Jonathan Osvaldo Garcia, Fátima Guadalupe Garcia, Joshua Giovanni Garcia, Caitlin Leigh Garcia, Maite Garcia, Vielka Marlene Garcia, Sofía Carolina Garcia, Sonia Vianey Garcia, Tolbert Lee Garcia Jr., Noé Gerardo Garcia Jr., Valeria Garcia, Willie Garcia, Sergio Gustavo Garcia Hernández, Alberto Garza Jr., Alexandra Garza, Andrea Garza, Daniela Garza, Dariela Yamilet Garza, Franco Garza, Héctor Giovanni Garza, Isabela Garza, Jasmine Marie Garza, Jorge Gerardo Garza, Jose Guillermo Garza Jr., Marcela Garza, Melody Joy Garza, Osvaldo Garza, Patricia Nicole Garza, Rebecca Nicole Garza, Reynaldo Garza III, Santiago Garza, Vanessa Rose Garza, Jimena Garza Garza, Carlos Gabriel Garza Ramos, Alejandro Gabriel Gaitan, Adam Caleb Gazzi, Andrea Lisette Gomez, Gabriel Gomez, Gabriel Gomez, Gerardo David Gomez, Jasmine Areli Gomez, Julissa Renee Gomez, Oscar Gomez, Alexa Nayeli Gonzalez, Amelie Grisel Gonzalez, Clarissa Andrea Gonzalez, Emily Gonzalez, Gerardo Gonzalez Jr., Haley Marie Gonzalez, Yareli Lisette Gonzalez, Javier Ramon Gonzalez Jr., J. Jaime Gonzalez, Jeremy Gonzalez, Juan de Dios Gonzalez, Kia Nisa Gonzalez, Kyra Anali Gonzalez, Linda Cecilia Gonzalez, Guillermo González Villarreal, Jesús Lenin Grajeda Salinas, Cristina Graña Guerrich, Camila Guadiana González, Renata Guardiola, Brianna Chanel Guerra, Javier Gael Guerra, Braulio Damien Guerrero, Katia Alessandra Guerrero, María Fernanda Guerrero, Andrea Annalise Gutierrez, Eliseo Eric Gutierrez, Roberto Gutierrez Esparza, Francisco Guzmán III, Megan Olivia Hine, Angelo Roberto Hernandez, Anthony Ray Hernandez, Christian Roberto Hernandez, Carla Genoveva Hernandez, Deyanira Alexis Hernandez, Elaine Naomi Hernandez, Emilio Alberto Hernandez, Genaro Iram Hernandez, Giovanni Edward Hernandez, Gustavo Adolfo Hernandez III, Ivan Hernandez Jr., Jennifer Natalie Hernandez, Jordan Hernandez, Michael Ivan Hernandez, Selena Suzette Hernandez, Valeria Hernandez, Ivan Hernandez Gomez, David Eduardo Hernandez Piñeda, María Hernandez Ramirez, Christian Alejandro Herrera Jr., Gabriel Alejandro Herrera, Ashley Iracheta, Cassandra Alondra Holguín, Gerardo Huerta Jr., Iván Hurtado, César Ovidio Ibarra, Héctor Alberto Ibarra Luna, Bridget Isabela Bedarte, Cecile Diane Jackman, Alejandra Denise Jimenez, Chanel Christine Jimenez, Matthew Jimenez, Yaeli Alejandra Jimenez, Eduardo Juárez II, Elani Noemí Juárez, Elma Camille Juárez, Emily Lisbeth Juárez, Yaciel Armando Juárez, Evelyn Lisset Juárez, Miguel Francisco Juárez, Richard Kissy, Mariah Lyle Court, Heinz Joseph Landick, Marco Antonio Leal, Verónica Jolie Leal, Rachel Leija, Melanie Michelle Licon, Amelia Jo Lyles, Paola Anaí Lope, Adeline May Lopez, Alexandra Yvette Lopez, Darla Arlene Lopez, Emilia Alejandra Lopez, Jacqueline Sabrina Lopez, Julio Tadeo Lopez, Cassandra Asenet Lopez, Marcela Lopez, Mario Diego Lopez, Nicholas Eric Lopez, Ulises Jesus Lopez, Alexandra Liseth Lozano, Alexis Manuel Lozano, Rolando Homero Lozano III, Valeria Lozano, Mia Giselle Lozano Gonzalez, Alexa Lozano Ruiz, Ashley Lugo, Daniel James Luna, Lorenzo Antonio Luna, Jacqueline Luna Garcia.
Annalyn Machado, Gilbert Ray Madrigales, Vanessa Magallanes, Amaret Nicole Mainhart, Ivan Alberto Maldonado, Mirabella Alexandria Maldonado, Cristiana Manalo, Mauricio Alcides Marquez Esparza, Adrian Martinez, Alejandro Daniel Martinez, Alexandra Itzel Martinez, Ana Victoria Martinez, Audrey Michelle Martinez, Augusta Isela Martinez, Carla Marie Martinez, Fernando Ignacio Martinez III, Guillermo Martinez, Juan José Martinez, Karime Aileen Martinez, Kimberly Michelle Martinez, Leonardo Gabriel Martinez, Lorena Alicia Martinez, Matthew Allen Martinez, Michael David Martinez, Odiseo Martinez, Rebecca Renee Martinez, Ricardo Andrés Martinez, Sebastián Alfonso Martinez, Victoria Ann Martinez, Victoria Martinez, Brenda Sarai Mata, Kayla Lisbeth Mata, Michael Mata, Isabella Itzel Medellín, Adriel Medina, Bailey Noel Medina, Katia Isabella Medina, Tyler Lance Medina, Wyatt Mejia, Ehud Anthony Mendez, Jose Luis Mendez Martinez Jr., Daniel Isaí Mendoza, Noah Thomas Mendoza, Alberto Daniel Merla, Alexa Mireles, Cassandra Yvonne Mireles, Erica Gabriela Molina, Mireya Molina, Lilith Jasmine Monsiváis, Melanie Montalvo, Adriana Montemayor, Alina Montemayor, Gilberto Enrique Montemayor Jr., Víctor Hugo Montemayor Vargas, Diego Alejandro Montoya Mancera, Adrian Alexander Morales, Brandon Derek Morales, Brandon Rogelio Morales, César Antonio Morales, Lionel Rafael Morales, Leslie Lucrecia Morales, Luis Nathaniel Morales, Alonso Javier Moreno, Andrew Michael Moreno, Brandon Dylan Moreno, Daniela Moreno, Juan de Dios Moreno III, Oscar René Moreno, Valentina Moreno Cruz, Isaac Alberto Morris, Diego Alonso Morteo, Roberto Maximiliano Mota Alonso, Carlos Andrés Monetú, Bruno Alexander Muniz, Valeria Muniz, Abril Alexandra Muniz Garza, Erica María Muñoz, Salvador Muñoz IV, Sofía Muñoz, Dilana María Najera Ríos, Alejandra Celeste Naranjo, Montserrat Navarro, Victoria Nicolás, Emily Dulixa Nolasco Solís, Francisco Gerardo Noriega Garza, Sofía Gabriela Núñez, Carlos Roberto Ochoa, Ociel Ochoa, Camila Ojeda, Beleni Vladimir Olavarria, Jocelyn Astrid Olivo, José Luis Orozco III, Juan Manuel Ortega Jr., Mariana Ortega, Daniel Antonio Ortiz, Jocelyn Reed Ortiz, Joshua Adán Ortiz, Valeria Mia Ortiz, Mariam Boshin Wee Oren, Jocelyn Camila Pacheco, Lauren Michelle Palizo, Analí Paredes, Norberto Paredes, Antonio Rodrigo Pascual Hipolito, José Emilio Pastrano, Jackson Andrew Payne, Cristabela Careza Peña, Mía Liliana Peña, Silke Daniela Peña, Sofía Edith Peña, Pablo Penunuri, Manuel Gustavo Peredo Ortiz, Alan Rahim Perez, Alyssa Marie Perez, Brenda Noemí Perez, Daniel Alejandro Perez, David Aaron Perez, José Francisco Perez Jr., Juan Manuel Perez, Miranda Perez, Victoria Gretel Perez, Gael Pérez Rolón, Humberto Piña III, Mario Pla Jr., Paul Gabriel Poinsot, Austin Lamar Ponce, Joseph Anthony Puig, Lisbeth Ábalos Quintanilla, Gael Eduardo Quiroga, Robert Edward Quiroz Jr., Laura Fernanda Quiroz Velázquez, Abigail Ramírez, Blanca Estela Ramírez, Brandon Ramírez, Jacqueline Abigail Ramírez, Jasmine Ramírez, Larissa Nadine Ramírez, Mayela Alejandra Ramírez, Giancarlo Ramírez Pedraza, Natalia Ramírez Villalma, Krishna Aleza Ramírez Herrera, Nati Ann Ramón, Andrés Ramos, Isaac Felix Ramos, Merlin Marín Ramos, Roberto Daniel Ramos, Josué Vicente Rangel, Oscar Ricardo Rangel, Sky Melody Rezavi, Noah Alexander Rendon, Rodrigo Rendon Cuevas, Emily Resendes, Juan Lucas Resendes, Emily Elizabeth Reyes, Jalen Reyes, Jorge Ángel Reyes Jr., Julissa Alexa Reyes, Carla Jasmine Reyes, Sofía Reyes, Vicente Alejandro Reyes Ramírez, Felicia Rico, Patricio Gustavo Riddle, Mauricio Rivas Canales, Julio César Rivera Montoya, Madeline Eileen Roa, Mauricio Roa, Sandra Violet Roach, Robert Jacob Robledo, Abraham Rocha IV, Allison Lizette Rocha, Alexis Yvonne Rodriguez, Christian Ryan Rodriguez, Evie Rodriguez, Gerardo Cecilio Rodriguez, Ruben Rocha, Ivan Alejandro Rodriguez, Joshua David Rodriguez, Colleen Rodriguez, Kimberly Rodriguez, Marco Antonio Rodriguez Jr., María Regina Rodríguez, Mía Fernanda Rodríguez, Micael Rodríguez, Néstor Raúl Rodríguez Jr., Noe Ivan Rodríguez, Samantha Rodríguez, Teresa Lee Rodríguez, Tomás Rodríguez Blanco, Alyssa Rebecca Romanos, Carlos Damian Rojas, Chelsea Salazar, Gabriela Victoria Romero, Olivia Romanos, Jimena Romo, Vivica Francel Romero, Armando Nicholas Rosales, Kayla Giselle Roycroft, Jasmine Lachey Royal, Diego Julián Rubio, Jonathan Rubacalva, Miabella Angeline Rubio, Macy Eileen Rubio, Miguel Ruiz Rodríguez, Pedro José Rubio, Justin Ryan Sayavedra, Krisha Sanjay Rupani, Princess Hazel Seda, Omar Sayavedra, Megan Chanel Sainz, Emma Brianna Sainz, Rolando Sainz Jr., Regan Chanel Sainz, John Dylan Salazar, Ricardo Francisco Saldaña, Christian Saldívar, Andrea Victoria Salinas, Donovan Joseph Salinas, Isabella Justine Salinas, Cassandra Nicole Salinas, Noé Ángel Salinas, Santiago Salinas, Ángel Eli Sánchez, Ariana Dayanara Sarai Sánchez, Destiny Marie Sánchez, Emily Sánchez, Emma Grace Sánchez, José Luis Sánchez, Daniela Sánchez Gómez, Blas Alberto Sánchez Saucedo, Alejandra Lucia Sandoval, Bernice Nicole Sandoval, Sebastian Sebi Sandoval, Eusebio Gerardo San Miguel, Victor Eduardo San Miguel, Nialeni Giselle Santiago, Roel Sauceda Jr., Daniela Marlene Saucedo, Kiara Segovia, Daphne Paola Serna, Esmeralda Gabriela Cias, Luther James Silva, Eric Bjorn Slight, Isabella Solano, Carol Orlando Solís, Rodolfo Reed Solís, Italia Nicole Soto, Clyde Alonso Sportsman Jr., Stephen Axel Su, Andrea Valeria Tavares, Chantal Isamar Tejeda, Marisol Teo, Ian David Thorpe, Christopher Alfonso Tijerina, Dominic Alexander Tijerina, Keith Alexander Tijerina, Juan Alberto Tijerina, Emily Torres, Jacob Roberto Torres, Joshua Michael Torres, Regina Alessandra Torres, Vicente Carlos Torres, Yaretsi Nicole Torres, Karime Guadalupe Torres Reyes, Alberto Noar Torres Rolón, Evelyn Eileen Tovar, Wences Ivan Tovar, Arturo Ángel Treviño, Eduardo Ernesto Treviño III, Marian Treviño, Rafael Treviño Jr., Yvonne Treviño, Luciana Treviño, Kevin Giancarlo Uribe, Steven Urrutia, Abel Walter Valdez III, Carol Valdez, Genesis Valdez, Karen Valdez, Ruben Abelardo Valdez, Camila Valdez Sanchez, Andres Aaron Valencia, Cristina Vallejo, Alina Alessandra Vargas, Octavio Antonio Vallejo, Violeta Michelle Vasquez, Andrea Michelle Vasquez, Gisela Michelle Vasquez, Nicolás Genaro Vasquez, Xavier Eduardo Vasquez, Cecilia Vázquez Carizales, Cecilia Gabriela Vázquez Guerrero, José Vega, Joseph G. Vela, Cristina Denise Velázquez, Valerie Michelle Velasco, Nicole Velázquez, Valerie Velázquez, Ana Cristina Ventura, Samantha Vera, María Ventura, Leslie Michelle Vielma, Robert John Villafranca Jr., Daniel A. Villafuerte, Andrea Gabriela Villanueva, Valeria Villanueva, Victoria Alexandra Villanueva, Ciara Aileen Villarreal, Analí Victoria Villarreal, Jessie Villarreal, Areli Natalie Villarreal, Liliana Noemí Villarreal, Lino Villarreal III, Mia Maria Villarreal, Sean Anton Villarreal, Vanessa Villarreal, Vicente Emanuel Villarreal, Victor N. Villarreal III, Miranda Villaseñor, Valeria Virlar, Rhea Ashley Walker, Melanie R. Walls, Miles Thomas Wise, Zoe Delphina Womack, Ruth Carew Yang, Viridiana Zavala, Alexa Montserrat Zebadua, Brianna Rose Zuniga, and Mia Christian Zuniga.
For those of you who thought that the advice we gave earlier was a little too pie in the sky, what I spoke of, and the Val, the Sal, and the class president, here's some practical post-COVID advice. Always carry hand sanitizer with you from now on, okay? So there you go. I was supposed to be a joke, by the way. Didn't carry over well. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in your seats and allow our graduates to exit the floor. Graduates, please stand as your band plays your alma mater and fight song for the last time as your Bulldog, part of the Bulldog family. Bulldog class of 2023.
It went well with your... Guys, just look at the camera. Okay.